The Pepper and Dylan Show.
Only on Kiss 91.7.
All right, this is Joanne. Hi, Joanne.
Hi.
So Joanne and I were messaging back and forth on Instagram.
Okay.
Because she sent me a picture. And I detected a sense of pride in the picture you sent, Joanne. Knowing full well how much it would get under my skin. Dylan, what's one of my biggest pet peeves?
I could go through a list of a ton of them, and I imagine I'm not going to get it. But do you want me to just start naming things that upset you?
Just go ahead, yeah.
Things that have upset you over the years. Oh, I'm really blanking on what has upset you lately, because ever since your Zen moment returning from rehab, you've been pretty darn good.
I'm pretty laid back now, right? But the one thing that really gets me is unreturned shopping carts, right?
As of late, you have been complaining about that.
For some reason, it is my hill to die on. I hate unreturned shopping carts. So, Joanne, were you bragging when you took a picture of the shopping cart you didn't return?
Oh,
like
you
as if
left it?
Pick a fight with me, Joanne?
Maybe just a little bit.
Okay. So she messaged me on Instagram. She says, so I did a thing today. I was in a hurry, but at least it's out of the way. I thought of you, so I snapped a quick pic. Don't hate me. So I responded, I am so bleeping mad at you right now. What is your damn phone number? Monday morning, we're going to call you so you can issue a public apology. This is when we went back and forth. She believes she doesn't owe a public apology.
Well, how do you believe that?
Yes, Joanne, why do you not owe a public apology for just abandoning your shopping cart in the parking lot?
Okay.
Yeah.
In my defense, it was my birthday, and I didn't want to be late for my party.
It's your
I
party.
had to pick up a few things for my party, and I just didn't have time. I was in a hurry, but I didn't leave it in the middle of the road or in a parking stall. I tucked it away nicely. Did you show Dylan the picture?
Here, Dylan,
I have not
show
seen
you the picture
Now,
here, and you can look at it.
I'm questioning the fact that if you had time to tuck it away nicely, you hid it.
Yeah, you hid it, but you put it up on like the dirt or the Robbie. Look at this, like on the median in front of the parking stall, so it is out of the way, but it's up on dirt next to like a building.
Yeah, listen to you yuck it up. Pepper's gonna hate you.
Yeah, well, so I think she owes a public apology. So we argued back and forth while my parents were watching rodeo on their 55th wedding anniversary, and I said, listen, you owe an apology. We came to this agreement.
Okay.
So we're going to play one-word answer.
Yeah.
Okay, we like to play one-word answer to get a final answer on something, okay? So, Joanne, you're going to stay on the phone right here.
Yep.
If it is deemed completely unacceptable to leave a shopping cart, not in a parking stall, not in the middle of the parking lot, but up on the median and out of the way. If it is deemed unacceptable, 780-4260-917. And she loses this one-word answer.
Yes.
Through the five. First answer to get five, right?
Yeah.
She will publicly apologize.
Okay.
And she will go to Sobeys next time she is there and gather 10 shopping carts.
Okay, fair.
Okay?
Yeah.
But if it is deemed that that's okay because it's out of the way, it's not taking up a parking space or anything like that, then I have to do it.
Okay, right now the first text has come in and says unacceptable.
Let's get it going.
Someone else said she had time to take a picture and send it in with a message.
Yeah, well,
she had time to take it back. Third one comes in and says unacceptable, but these don't count. It is the vote that counts when you've called 4260-917.
Good morning. Unacceptable or not?
It's not.
Not acceptable.
Come on.
You gotta come on.
It is not acceptable.
Uh-oh.
That's one.
A lot of texts with
Joanne.
unacceptable coming in. Holy.
Hi, Kiss.
Hi, it's okay.
It's okay?
Oh.
Okay.
Because it's out of the way?
What's that?
Because it's out of the way, it's okay?
It's okay. Yeah, that's what they pay people to do.
No, it isn't.
Oh, now you're gonna upset them.
Did it? It's not.
But
It's they actually take you out of the job you're supposed to do because
Yeah.
you have to go
Yeah.
and get cards.
You probably weren't that good at your job anyway.
Oh, no, I skip work all the time. But the point being, that we actually kind of like going to get cards because we just go to Red Robin. But the point being, we're supposed to be doing other things, helping customers with their heavy items.
No, there's people for that too, because there's some people who can't crack the I can help you. There's people who just aren't good with people.
Yeah.
So you need to find people.
Oh, wow.
See you later. Thank you, Joanne. It's 1-1 here, right? Hi, Kiss.
Hi.
Unacceptable?
Oh, burner at the stake.
Burn her at the stake.
Yikes.
Okay.
That sounds bad.
Thank you. All right, 2-1. You see, people are just casual about this. It's the cilantro of social order.
It sounds
You
that
either
way.
love it or you hate it.
Right.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you think?
I think she's fine. It's out of the way.
Oh.
As long as it's not in the way of my spot, she's good.
You're just another one.
Wow.
You're just another one.
Is this shocking you, Pepper?
Well, it's just wrong. It's you
Just
put
lazy.
it in the carousel.
This text says unacceptable.
Yep.
Why make someone else's job harder?
That's right.
Yes.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you think?
Totally unacceptable.
Okay.
Yep. Hear that, Joanne? You're 2 votes away from having to go to the Sobeys and pick up carts. Hi, good morning.
Hi, unacceptable.
That's 4. That's 4 too, Joanne. You must be getting nervous now, Joanne. All right.
Yeah.
Final vote, 780-4260-917. Just quickly, Robbie, unacceptable or not?
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable, right?
Yeah.
Come
Dylan?
on.
A lot of text
you guys.
messages saying unacceptable, unacceptable, unacceptable. Now, here's where I'm kind of torn because I don't think it's as unacceptable as you do. However, saying that I can't be late for my birthday, I mean, that's just an excuse you're trying to build in to make sympathy, and I think you're going to lose because of it.
Can't be late. It's your birthday. Why were you buying supplies for your own birthday?
Seems weird.
You
You need better friends.
Because nobody likes her.
Oh,
'Cause she's that
wow.
kind of
Wow.
person. That's why.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
Here it is, the final vote. Good morning.
There's a sign that says, please return your cart. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable! You're a jerk,
Pepper,
Joanne.
there you go.
Okay, Joanne, go ahead. I'll back away. Go ahead.
This is crap.
Well, you're not starting your apology well, Joanne. We had an agreement on Instagram.
Why don't you get behind some, real crime, like the people who drive fast in the left lane? That's something I could get behind.
You mean slow in the left lane?
Pardon?
No, she probably drives fast in the left lane.
that's the
Slow
thing
in the
she's
left
doing.
lane, right?
Did I say fast?
Yes, you did.
No, I mean slow.
No idea what she's doing over there. Okay, Joanne, come on.
Yeah,
you agreed. Let's hear it.
I'm scrambling. Okay, I'm sorry. I will put my cart back from now on. I'm sorry to the poor cart guy that has to go and dig my cart out of the bushes.
This sounds like an apology from my son to his
does.
sister,
It
doesn't
does.
it? It really doesn't sound. All right, I want video, Joanne, of you getting 10 carts at Sobeys, okay?
You do. Okay.
Send it to me on Instagram. Love you, Joanne. Thank you for having
Okay,
fun.
love you guys.
Okay.
Some shows appreciate their listeners.
Well, not those people. I don't want anything to do with those people. They're the worst.
Oh, my.
The Pepper and Dylan Show.
Got to yeehaw right on to get out there.
Yes.
All right. We take your good news and we say yeehaw right on. Please welcome Jeff Holland to the air. Good morning, Jeff.
Hello, good morning, guys.
Jeff apparently works at this radio station.
He does in the afternoons.
Yeah.
I've seen him before years
Okay.
ago.
So,
Yep.
all right. So he works here, and he posted on Instagram, and I saw it, and I was happy for him. Dylan, you saw it.
Yeah.
And you were happy for him.
Totally.
Robbie, did you see it?
Yeah, well, I saw it, yeah.
And were you happy for him?
I was.
Jeff, let's say yeehaw right on. What's the big news?
I got engaged on Saturday.
Right on.
So take us through the engagement. Take us through the entire process because you guys have been together for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And living together, I assume, living in sin?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, boy.
That's okay.
Yeah, so it was nice. I didn't know exactly how I was going to do things. My plan at first was to organize a picnic, and then I realized that we're living in an apocalypse right now.
Mm-hmm.
But we still went for a walk. We had a nice lunch. We had some tacos, and then we went for a walk down by the legislature.
This is my
which is
kind of
where
engagement. Tacos to start it. I don't mind this at all.
We went for a walk on the kind of exact same route that we went on our first date, which was by the legislature. And then I was walking around with the ring in my butt pocket. I don't know how she didn't notice. And then we came up to
Why?
a
Because
bed.
the ring was so big you can see it through the back pocket, Jeff?
No, the ring itself, not very big. The box, though, they put it in such a big box.
Right. Yeah. Did
So
she
it
expect it at all, or is this complete surprise?
She will say that she was surprised that it happened at that moment, but I think she knew it was coming.
Okay.
She knew it was coming eventually, or she
Yeah.
knew it was coming when you took her on the same walk as your first date?
Well.
Well, she knew it was coming this week because we kind of talked about getting engaged this week.
Oh.
Okay, so not the surprise exactly you were looking
No, but it was cool. We walked up to a bench in the legislature park, and I was like, "Oh, let's sit down for a second." And so she sat down, and I thought, "Well, I can't because I have this giant box in my butt." So then, as soon as she sat down, I took a knee, and it just so happened that while I was trying to talk to her and crying. There was a young man named Austin who was walking by. And, total stranger, and he took some awesome photos for us. So that one photo that I posted is from Austin. So thank you, Austin, for doing that. That was super cool.
Yeah, what a great memory to have. Unless, I mean, it doesn't work out in the long run, then it's not the greatest memory to have.
It'll be a good memory for at least a little while.
Yeah, well, good on Austin either way.
Man, that's the danger in tying shoes when you're with your girlfriend, hey? When you get down on one knee, you just tie a shoe.
Yeah, you have to go right on your butt and do it like you were a really tiny kid.
So you pulled the box out, you opened the box. What did you say? Because I remember doing this years ago, and it just kind of fell out of my mouth, not even close to what I was hoping would fall out of my mouth.
Well, I was on the right trajectory. I was saying all the things that I wanted to say, and it was like she was looking at me like, okay, speed it up, stupid. Like, yes, she was already nodding her head, and I was already crying at that point. So I kind of just quickly skimmed through the things I wanted to say.
Romantic.
I was, I feel very lucky. I feel like we're perfect for each other, and I'm excited to take care of her, and likewise for the rest of my life. And all this, like, it just kind of all just fell out, like all these nice things in no particular order. And it's hard to remember. I kind of blacked out. And, and then it was awkward because she was so excited. I was so excited. We went in for a hug, and then she fell off the bench, and we almost ended up on our backs.
Super.
Nice. Who's the first person you both contacted?
Well, I think the plan was to contact her mom immediately. However, we got her dad. So Kevin got the first phone call, the first FaceTime, and he knew, too. He knew exactly as soon as we answered the phone.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did you go the traditional route and ask his permission before you proposed to her?
I did, actually, a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
Made the trip over to Camrose, and it went well. So
that's awesome.
What a classic guy to ask for permission.
Well, you didn't?
No, I wouldn't have been granted permission had I done that.
Well, it worked out that she was right.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. Have you guys now set a date, or you're just going to take it as it comes?
We're looking at February, actually.
Whoa! Look at that. Get
Quick
it
engagement.
done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Big wedding, small wedding, you have no idea because we're living in a world that might fall apart by February.
Well, actually, so the plan is ceremony in February, party in the summer.
Nice.
Okay.
So at that point, who knows? But yeah, those are the loose plans as of right now.
Well, congratulations.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Thanks,
We're
guys.
really happy for you.
Appreciate it.
And what a stroke of luck with Austin taking that picture.
Yeah, what a great picture. Good job, Austin.
It is. So how do we see it? What is your Instagram there, Jeff?
At Jeff Radio Guy.
Okay. At Jeff Radio Guy. You can find that on Instagram, and you can see the picture that just a random stranger snapped while he was proposing to her. All right. Thanks, Jeff.
Okay, thanks, guys.
See you later.
Pepper and Dylan.
So when this show first started 15 years ago, this is the 15th anniversary year of the Pepper and Dylan Show. Happy anniversary, Dylan.
Hey, same to you.
Feels like we've been celebrating this thing all year long.
All year.
Dylan picked me up at the airport. Mm-hmm. I had with me a dog, Hershey, on a leash. I have since killed that dog.
No, you just
to put the dog down.
No,
It's
he
the
did.
worst day of my life.
Like he actually did.
No, but it didn't kill it.
I flew here from Toronto, where I'd been working. Back home in Toronto, tying up loose ends, was my then wife and my 1-year-old son. Mm-hmm. You had never met my 1-year-old son, Dylan, until later when they arrived.
Yes.
You have seen my son grow to the point where he got a sister 2 years later. You've seen him learn to ride his bike. You've seen him learn to poop.
Yep.
You've seen him learn to do all sorts of things.
I don't know how much I saw him learn to poop.
Well, you knew about the story, right? That he walked around naked and just pooped in a cornfield.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've seen a lot of things. You've heard the stories of me falling asleep while he ate dog food, and the stories of me and him going for a walk and him finding an empty can of beer and sipping whatever was left in the can of beer that he found in the gutter.
Mm-hmm.
That at the ripe old age of, I believe, 5.
Yes.
You've heard all of the stories. You've influenced me to take my son to Disneyland.
Sure.
You've seen me as I've taken him to New Orleans at the age of, I believe, 14, which is, you could have waited a couple of years to take your son to New Orleans and Bourbon
You didn't have
Street.
to give him beads.
It was a weird time to take a
on
kid
you.
to New Orleans. Anyway, and you have always heard that my ex and I have a parenting strategy when it comes to drinking and drugs and sex, which you've always thought, God, are you sure you want to do it that way? Mm-hmm. Right? Because we have always said, listen, kids, we know you're going to do it.
Right.
We don't want to be the parents who are going to say, are going to punish you if you do it, because then you'll never tell us. Then you might not be safe. Then we aren't aware of what you are truly doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So please, tell you what, it's fine. You want to drink? You want to do drugs? You want to have sex? Fine by us.
Oh, boy.
But just be safe, be smart,
Right.
be responsible, show some dignity, show some respect for yourself, and let us know so nothing will surprise us and that we can make sure you are safe. That has been our parenting approach. Criticize it all you want. I don't care. That has been our approach.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it's been great because my son has not touched a drink and has not touched a drug for his entire life. He's 16. He's almost 17. He's going into 11th grade. Tell me how old you were the first time you experimented.
14.
14. Robbie, how old were you?
14.
Right? He's almost 17.
No, you don't know that he hasn't experimented, though.
He hasn't.
You don't know.
Until last night.
That's the first time he told you?
Well, it's got to be the first time, right? Because we have been so open and fair with him, and then he finally told us yesterday. He sent this message.
Wasn't he holding a vape for a friend?
Hey, vapes are different, right? You know, it doesn't matter, okay? He sent this message.
Okay.
After he got off work. He said, let's see. I'm going to a party. I'm planning to drink or get high. Not sure which. I'm sleeping over.
Oh, my God.
I got that in a text message.
Okay. And then what did you say? Cool, buddy. Awesome.
Well, so Kristen and I started talking, and I was like, so it's happening, huh? And then that's when I was like, boy, that liberal, cool, casual, supportive of safety approach is really, it's all happening,
It's
isn't
staring
it?
you right in the face.
Yep.
Yeah, you've said it all these years.
So I don't know what happened last night. He was at a sleepover, but I told him because I'm the parent on duty this week because I got him last night, and so I said, buddy, my phone is on. I know I have to get up at 4 a.m, but if you need anything, call me. And I didn't sleep very well. Obviously, slept kind of light. Checked my phone a couple times, and before at about 11:30. I went to bed last night, and I thought I'm going to check.
That's awfully late for you.
Awfully late, but I couldn't. My mind couldn't stop racing, and I checked my phone before I went to bed.
Okay,
and this was the message. Sorry, 10:55 p.m. This is the message I saw from him. I love you, Dad. You're so cool.
Oh no,
you're the best.
Oh no, he's drunk or high texting
and
you.
And then my daughter knocks on the door and comes inside. She says, hey, Riley just told me I'm the best sister he's ever had, and he's so happy that I'm his sister.
Sounds like
and
drinking.
That he loves me, and you're the best.
Sounds like drinking to me.
And then Kristen said, hey, did you get a weird text from Riley that says how much he loves you and how he thinks you're the best mom or the best parent? I was like, sure did.
Oh, no.
So you know who Riley is.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
I love you.
You guys are the best. I love you so much. You're so awesome. Ooh. He's that guy.
So do you know you still don't know to this moment what he did,
no.
Where he's at?
No, so he wasn't home. So I texted him, and just literally as we were coming on to do this segment, he just texted me, morning, Dad.
Oh.
Do you want to call him?
Yeah, I want to see if he's hungover. Or what? I guess what he did.
It's so early for him though. If he is,
it's so weird for him to be up this early. So maybe he didn't go to bed, right?
Maybe
but
the other parents aren't happy.
Sleeping over at a buddy's house. I don't know if they slept inside or outside. I should know more about my kid.
Hey, Dad.
Up pretty early, huh?
Yep.
Are you hungover, or what was your choice last night?
Take us through the night, Riley.
It was fun.
It sounded that way. I love you, buddy.
So you FaceTimed your sister at like midnight or something and told her how much you love her?
Yeah.
What did you... Riley, what were you on?
Alcohol.
So be honest, because Dylan says this is the first time you've been honest with me. Is it the first time?
No, no, it's not the first. No, it is the first time.
It is. Okay.
That sounded shady.
So Riley, and again, this is my parenting strategy. It's not. It doesn't work for everybody. This is Chris and I agreed on this. We just want to know he's safe. You were safe, obviously, last night.
Yeah.
Okay. And
just very in love.
Did you not? Apparently, you had a friend that you have like a designated safe friend who stays sober just to make sure you guys don't screw up and drink too much. Is that right?
Yep.
How responsible is that?
It sounds very good.
Who's that kid?
Well, last night it was Drake.
It was Drake.
Yeah.
Drake's the kid that accidentally has an 18-year-old driver's license because they screwed up at the DMV.
Don't say that.
It's true.
Don't tell them
There's
that.
a license to print money, that kid.
You weren't supposed to say shit about that.
Riley, don't swear! Riley, you're on the radio!
Oh, Riley!
Listen.
Your dad and your son both have sworn this morning.
It's been a nightmare for my family. Okay, so Riley, what? Well, take me through the night. Did you get sick? Are you feeling hungover? Did you drink a little bit or a lot?
I was fine when I fell asleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't throw up? You didn't did you get the spins? Any of those fun things? Yep. You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, tell us about, let's relive that memory.
The worst.
Everything was dizzy.
Oh, no, it's the worst.
Hey, it's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. I could barely stand still.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
okay.
That happens.
Did you drink water before you went to bed?
Yeah, I drank a bunch of water to make sure I wasn't.
Now, were you drinking water in between every drink?
Definitely.
Smart kid, right?
Yeah, look at this. Very, very good drinking, buddy.
Okay, so one thing that is very common for people who try it for the first time is that they drink way too much because it's just going down, and you're feeling different, and so you just keep going, and you drink way too much, right? And then a lot of people say, I'm never drinking that alcohol again. Like for me, it's vodka. I can never go near vodka again.
Right.
All right?
Well,
I should. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay. Riley, what was your beverage of choice?
What's it called? It's called the Vex.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
That's your introduction to harder alcohols.
What is it?
They're little mixers.
It's 7%. It's comes I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a liter of 7%.
Is it a cooler?
It's
is
like
it
a wine cooler, right?
A wine cooler?
I don't know exactly what it is.
It's like a
just whatever you could grab, eh, Riley?
It's like a vodka drink.
Okay.
Where did you get alcohol from?
Don't ask that.
Oh, never mind.
I think you know the answer, don't you?
Oh boy.
Yeah. And how many of there were you?
I don't know, 10. Oh, no. Dad, there's cops that listen to this show, right?
Yeah, I know, because they put you in handcuffs last week, Riley.
Oh, my goodness. Someone texting, at least he's a happy drunk.
Yeah. You're texting me, you love me, I'm the best dad ever, and while all correct, was that you all night, just friendly and hugging everybody and telling them how much you loved them?
Yeah, pretty much.
What a guy.
Right on.
What a guy. God, I'd like you when if you were drunk all the time.
No, I don't think you actually want that.
You don't have a headache? You don't have dry mouth? You're not feeling queasy? Wow.
No.
You're up super early.
Those are danger signs, okay? Take it from me, all right?
Yeah.
No, I know.
Okay. Well, I love you, and I'm proud of you that you were safe. I'm proud of you that you told us. And obviously, take this responsibly, okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I'll see you later on tonight or today, okay? Love you, buddy. Okay, see you later. Bye. We can all relive that, can't we?
Ooh. He did it better than I did. That's for sure.
Right? Oh, how rare is it for your first time not to be sick?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm lucky.
Maybe they ran out of money, didn't have enough.
Good for him. I'm actually really quite proud of him, to be totally honest
with the swear word and everything?
Well, not the swear word. That could have gone different.
Parenting at its finest.
And the wine coolers. A little unproud of that.
Oh, boy.
Pepper and Dylan.
Echo Man.
What?
Weather. Echo Man, there's nobody better. Will it be cold today? Will the sky be gray? Only Echo Man knows, so take it away.
Echo Man, where have you been? Oh, you shouldn't be flying through the air during this time. Smoky enough for you? Oh no, Echo Man's not doing well.
A little hard to breathe for Echo Man.
Yeah. Sounds like you should have been training your lungs like I've been.
Robbie, you really have. Echo Man, are you okay?
Sure, smoky out there, I guess.
Yeah.
I already know this. Echo Man has echo asthma.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's how I became Echo Man as a young boy.
Oh no.
Was diagnosed with an awful type of asthma.
I didn't know that.
And I was given an inhaler that fell into a puddle of nuclear waste.
Oh no!
I took a puff of that inhaler. I got this echoey voice. Problem is the asthma didn't go away.
Oh no! Oh, Echo Man!
No.
I want to get smoky.
Nice.
I gotta stay indoors.
Well, today the index is lower than it has been.
This is from a couple days ago. I'll be fine.
I understand there, Echo Man. Do you have any weather for us today? It's been a long time. Okay.
It's hot one day, it's smoky another. Like, what the hell, you
guys? I know.
We can't.
Do you think maybe, perhaps, Echo Man, in some of your superhero meetings?
Eyes are watering, Dylan.
Do you, in some of the superhero meetings, are you talking about the chance
I'm not invited to those.
Okay, never mind.
Ever since the incident with Batman.
What? May I ask?
I didn't do it.
Okay.
Batman did it.
All right.
Oh, no.
Is it safe for the radio?
Like I took all the donuts.
Okay.
Seriously, more like Fat Man. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Echo Man.
Echo Man out.
Okay, bye.
The Pepper and Dylan Show.
It is National Hot Dog Day.
What? Is today the day I've been waiting for?
Today is National Hot Dog Day, Dylan.
Are you kidding me? What a day to celebrate.
Oh, I've got a surprise for you.
What?
I've got a surprise for you.
I hope it's a foot long.
Won't be about until about after 7 o'clock, like 7:15 or so.
Oh, my
All right,
goodness.
So just buckle in for your surprise.
I love a hot dog so much.
7:15. How do you like a hot dog the most? Go ahead. Let's dedicate this segment to you and your love for hot dogs. I saw that it was National Hot Dog Day, and I thought there is only one way to celebrate, and that's just Dylan.
Oh, I recently had to stop strangers on a bridge to talk about hot dogs. Because the person I was walking with, she said to me, I don't really like a hot dog. And I said, what?
Oof.
You don't like a hot dog? And she said, no. I said, what do you mean you don't really like a hot dog?
A woman on the bridge?
No, this is a girl I went for a walk with.
Oh, I see.
And,
like a date?
I don't know. In 2020, 2021, I don't
know what a walk is. You don't know what a date is.
I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if you're dating.
Well, she should bloody well know better to criticize a hot dog when she's on a date with you. So I think it ended up just being a walk.
And
that's what it felt
on a
like.
Bridge where you could toss her off,
right? And trust me, I thought about it and threatened. And so she said, I don't really like a hot dog. I said, what? She said, I don't really care for a hot dog. And then I didn't know right then and there because I had a decision. I could show my true colors and be myself. And that's what they always say, put your best foot forward and be yourself.
Yep.
Or I could be respectful of this girl.
Shouldn't that be your best foot forward, to be respectful of others?
Not in this situation. Okay. I was boiling inside.
Yeah.
Much not like my favorite way to eat a hot dog, but I was definitely boiling. And I said, what do you mean? What is it that you're saying out loud? And she said, I just don't really like a hot dog. And then 3 strangers were walking down the bridge at the same time. I said, hello, stop it, please. Do you guys like hot dogs? And this one guy had the audacity to say, not really. The 2 other ladies on the bridge both said, I really like a hot dog.
Okay.
So now I'm at this weird situation where this guy and this girl that I was on a walk with, she said, I don't like a hot dog. And this guy's now doubled down and helped her out by saying, I don't really care for a hot dog. Ooh. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether at that point I walk away. Do I punch her?
No.
I didn't know, right?
No violence.
I just didn't know what to do at that moment. And so I just said, really, like nothing? And then she said, the guy then said, well, I don't mind a smoky. I said, okay, well, he gets a pass. I said, okay, sir, have a good day.
What is the difference between a smoky and a hot dog?
I wasn't sure. And then she had the audacity to tell me, she's like, oh, yeah, I don't mind a smoky.
Okay.
And I said, well, what?
So the girl you were on a walk with said, I don't like a hot dog, but I don't mind a smoky.
Yeah, and then so everything in my world kind of, at that point, everything was okay because I thought, well, that smoky's pretty good.
Okay. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, I don't know what to say here. But yeah, as National Hot Dog Day, I'm telling you, if you don't think about where hot dogs come from, if you don't actually sit there and do the whole lips and,
Yeah.
If you don't do that, there's not a person that doesn't like a hot dog.
I would agree with that. I find that what happens to me every time I eat a hot dog is I think, why don't I eat more hot dogs? Because I don't eat a lot of hot dogs. I'm sorry to admit it to you, Dylan. Well, I might have hot dogs maybe just once a year.
Yeah, here's the thing with a hot dog.
Yeah.
One, never look at the ingredients.
Right.
2, don't look at like calories or fat intake.
Okay.
And 3, just put it in your mouth.
Just don't be mindful of what you're putting in your body. Just put it in your body and don't be mindful.
No, don't question those types of things.
Right.
You don't want to do that. And nowadays, they're really making like all natural wieners.
Yes.
Like they're really working
on
that.
Where are we on these all natural wieners? Are they all natural?
They always were.
Did you just put all that? Well, that's not what you want to naturally eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what part of the pig the hot dog is.
Yeah.
But it's on there somewhere.
Didn't you say yesterday that steak bites were invented from scraps?
Yeah.
And that's still pretty good meat.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
can imagine hot dogs were invented from some sort of scrap.
Exactly. Great meat. Why are we going to knock parts of the pig but love other parts? Like, this is what I don't understand. I don't understand why bacon has this giant wave of followers.
Yes.
But all of a sudden, you use a different part of the pig.
I would say a hot dog has a pretty big wave of followers.
I don't think it does. And
I
this
think
is what
it has.
upsets me.
I think a hot dog has a stigma to it that it's made of the floor sweeps at the pig the pig factory,
and that's okay. But I bet you this morning, and I just don't want to. I don't want to see it with my own eyes, but I bet you this morning, if you were to argue that hot dogs are a thing of the past,
yes,
you would get a lot of people saying that.
Do you think so?
Yeah. And I only have one fist, and I can only hit so many things.
Well, you have two fists.
No, because I can't punch with my left.
The other one's holding a hot dog. Is that the problem?
No, but have you ever tried to hit with your left?
Yeah.
No, you can't swing. It's all awkward and weird. So technically, when you say I have two fists, I don't really think you do.
So you can only punch with one the people that don't like hot dogs.
Yeah.
So what are you saying here? That you're afraid that if we ask the question, are hot dogs a thing of your past and not of your present, that you might find out that you're one of the last bastions of hot dogs?
Because so many people now care about what they put in your body.
Okay.
Which I don't understand.
True.
It just never made sense.
Where'd it come out on a turkey hot dog?
Oh, I don't like that. I would never reach for it at the grocery store.
Right.
But I mean, if we're having a barbecue and that's all that's available, I'm going to mustard it up and put it in my mouth.
Okay. Can you notice the difference between a regular hot dog and a turkey hot dog?
I can notice the difference between any hot dog known to man.
Well, let's ask the question here on Dylan's Day. This is second to his only his birthday, I would guess. It is National Hot Dog Day.
I'd rather celebrate this than my birthday.
Are hot dogs in your life a thing of the past? Just in your life in general. Not a sweeping generalization, but in your life, are hot dogs a thing of the past? Because I will say, Dylan, at risk of you punching me with your one good hand, they are a thing of my past. And I will tell you this now to get it out of the way, to get the awkwardness out of the way. My kids dislike hot dogs greatly.
I don't understand it.
They never want a hot dog.
I swear to you right now, I'm not being facetious. Some of the best memories of my life include a hot dog. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Do you have one of them off the top of your head?
The best memory of my life?
Yeah.
It was me and my dad. It was Christmas morning 3
years
ago.
On Christmas?
Christmas morning 3 years ago, my dad woke me up, and it was just me, and everyone else was still sleeping, and he woke me up, and he said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I just looked up at him like, I don't know, sleeping. And then I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Come here with you." And then I wake up. He said, "Get your clothes on." Get my clothes on. And then he said, "Get into the truck." I get into the truck. He drives us out in the middle of a field. And we go for this little walk in the middle of the field. And it was this beautiful morning. And all like the snow was coming down, like that really big snowflakes.
Yeah.
And we get to, I even have the picture. I can bring up the picture. But Dad, he started a fire. And out of his pocket, he whipped a thing of mustard, and he puts it on a log. Out of his other pocket, he whips out a bunch of hot dogs and a bag of buns. And I was like, what kind of magic is this?
What a Christmas memory.
It's incredible.
It was the best.
You'll be happy to know, Dylan, you can keep your fists in your pocket.
So far, so good.
Hot dogs are doing okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I like to hear. These are my people.
Text message says, I'm a 32-year-old personal trainer. I still love hot dogs and a good smoky.
Yes.
That's it.
Now, I wasn't actually going to punch her in the throat yesterday, but I thought about it is all I wanted. I want that on the record, that I didn't actually do anything.
Yes, it's important to know.
I was just very upset by it, is all.
A raw hot dog, this says, might be my favorite snack ever.
A raw hot
It's kind of
dog.
like bologna, I guess.
Oh, and bologna's up there for me.
Hot dogs are king.
Yes.
Chicken dogs are the best. Man, I want a hot dog.
Who doesn't want a hot dog right now?
There you go, Dylan.
Where could you get a good hot dog? And that's the other thing. Restaurants aren't serving hot dogs like they used to.
It's true.
I love a hot dog. What a day.
National Hot Dog Day. Yes.
This is what today is going to be.
I'm really mad at Robbie because I just found out for the first time Robbie means what he says and he says what he means. God darn you, Robbie.
What?
I saw the video yesterday.
There is a little over 24 hours left in Pepper and Dylan Challenge number 1 between Robbie and I. We'll get to How this thing, the plot has thickened here in this challenge to raise money for MS. So that coming up. Another one, Dylan.
Oh!
I hate organic or all natural hot dogs.
Yeah, why take the
but
flavor
I
out?
love the original hot dog.
This is what OG.
Yeah, you are not disappointed.
Oh, there it is.
Early on.
There's Dad.
Yeah.
He's making the fire. I got the pictures for you guys.
So special.
A special Christmas morning memory of hot dogs.
Oh, there it is. Look at that picture.
Pepper and Dylan.
Today is National Hot Dog Day.
It's such a day that I feel so proud and I'm so fond over, and it just brings back so many good memories.
Throughout the morning, you have been sharing hot dog stories. You say everybody has a great hot dog story. You're not wrong. We have heard hot dog stories from Motley Crue concerts in Toronto, hot dog stories from all over the world. And it is with pleasure that I surprise you here, Dylan, with a guest on the phone that we have coordinated. Janet Riley is her name. Good morning, Janet.
Good morning. Happy Hot Dog Day.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, same to you.
Janet, Dylan, is the former president, and Queen of Ween is her nickname. I don't know about that.
Queen of Ween?
You got to be careful how you use that, but she is the former president at the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council in Washington, D.C.
Oh, my God. How do you get such a cool job?
It was the coolest job. 28 years. I'm actually with Maple Leaf Foods now in Canada. So I've joined the likes of Canadian hot dog lovers, but it's the best job. But you have to eat a lot of hot dogs to get the job.
Amen. Like, how do I become an ambassador? I can tell you, I can eat it. And this is amazing, because one of the questions I wanted to ask this morning was, how many hot dogs should you eat in the average sitting?
Oh, well, that's a personal choice. And, I hate to dictate that one. But, until you feel satisfied, and it's my understanding, it could be hard to satisfy you when it comes to hot dogs.
Yeah, he's
really
a bit
hard.
of a hot dog guy there. Janet, what would you say the national average is? I mean, 28 years as the national hot dog, the president of the National Hot Dog Council. I would imagine that you've done some sort of mathematics on this, some sort of algorithm to come up with, 2.3 would be the average number of hot dogs for a person in one sitting?
It's actually It's actually 2.4675.
Okay, there it is. Okay,
2.4675.
I'm joking. I think that's a good guess, but I will tell you that this year the hot dog champ ate. That's Joey Chestnut in New York. Ate 75 in 10 minutes.
Okay, but how do we feel as somebody who represents the honor and dignity of the hot dog about these guys just mowing down 75 hot dogs?
They're not enjoying it like me.
Right. They're not savoring the hot dog moment.
Yeah, although, I mean, hot dogs stir passion, and I think it's okay to really devour them. I admit 75 is a bit extreme, but according to our etiquette, you do not need to be super polite when you're eating your hot dog.
Hang on, what's this etiquette? Is there like a list of etiquette things that you would need to...
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Throw some of them at us, please.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's okay to put ketchup on your hot dog in Canada. In the U.S., I feel very strongly that you do not put ketchup on your hot dog.
Okay.
But absolutely in Canada. Gravy and cheese curds are okay. And it's okay to eat hot dogs with mittens on. Let's face it, it's a necessity in Edmonton in January.
Yes.
But you never need to send a thank you note after a hot dog barbecue. That's super pretentious.
Right.
You should only drink like beer, lemonade, soda with a hot dog, never wine. And paper plates are the way to go. But what's also important? What's it about hot dogs? When you eat them with toppings, you always end up with the ketchup and mustard on your thumbnail. Do not wash your hands. Lick them right off.
Right.
That's okay. That's perfectly acceptable. I think Dylan's got all these mastered. No problem.
Yeah.
I think he'll also wipe the mustard and ketchup on his mouth off with his shirt. He's got a hot dog eating shirt.
No problem with that.
Go for it.
So what are the differences between hot dogs in the U.S. and hot dogs in Canada, since you were there
It depends
for
where you go.
a quarter of the century? Are they regional?
Yes.
Are hot dogs regional, Janet?
It's really interesting. They are regional. They're in Alberta. You guys are wild about Mitchell's, which is one of Maple Leaf's brands. And people feel really strongly about the hometown brand. It's kind of like the hometown hockey team or the hometown baseball team. I mean, in the U.S., they top them in regional ways, and they're extremely passionate about
like a Chicago dog is going to be different from a dog you'll get in San Francisco, and it's going to be different than it's very interesting. Do you need me to apply for any sort of job here, or is there an opening?
Send me your resume.
Not a problem.
Well qualified. Yes.
So when you moved here to represent Maple Leaf and hot dogs and bring your hot dog etiquette to Canada, again, she's the 28-year president of the Hot Dog Council in the United States, Dylan.
Oh, her passion's showing, and it is attractive.
But when you came here and you heard ketchup on hot dogs, and that Canadians don't put ketchup on hot dogs, were you, or as much as they do in the States, were you a little surprised by that?
I was a bit shocked. I was raised in Chicago, and in Chicago they say that if you're caught putting ketchup on a hot dog, you could be arrested. So this was kind of burned into my brain. But it's just one of those things. In Chicago, it's a hamburger topping. But in Canada, they convinced me, and our polling shows it is the number one choice, and I have to honor that choice.
Yes, okay, so Canadians don't put ketchup on their hot dogs, or do put ketchup on their hot dogs more than Americans do.
Way more than Americans. Yeah. And, I mean, at Maple Leaf, we're all about choices. We have so many brands. We've got 10 hot dog brands and 34 types of hot dogs. We want you to top your hot dog in the way it's like a blank canvas. So express yourself with that.
Here's the thing I got to ask you though, because I've been noticing, and maybe Maple Leaf's involved in this, maybe they're not. I don't know, but I have to ask, what's going on between Big Bun and Big Hot Dog? Because they're not adding up anymore.
With the 8 buns and a hot dog.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening. I'm very curious.
It's a perennial question. And here's the deal: hot dogs came before the buns. So if anybody got it right, it was the hot dog makers.
Okay.
And they were originally eaten without a bun, and believe it or not, there are references in the history that hot dog vendors handed white gloves to people.
I remember reading that in the Bible.
A white glove, because the hot dogs were hot, and you'd use that white glove to hold the steamy weenie. But then they contacted a baker and said, how can you help us? And they created the hot dog on a bun. But hot dogs were originally bought at the deli. So you'd walk up and say, I want 2 hot dogs, 3 hot dogs, 4 hot dogs. The difference was the baking pans were made 4 buns baked together. And so when you buy buns, you tend to get 2 stacks of 4, which is 8.
Right.
But the solution is not to sweat about it. The solution is a little bit of multiplication, and it involves eating more hot dogs. So 4 packs of 10 Maple Leaf hot dogs and 5 packs of buns that contain 8 buns, you got 40. You have enough for a party.
There you go.
Listen, you sound like an absolute dream. I imagine you've been married for many years, because someone like you gets scooped up early in life. But if not, I mean, look me up.
Are you hitting on the hot dog lady?
Oh, yeah, the Queen of Ween. You bet.
Incredible.
Did you say that hot dogs, first of all, because somebody told us earlier this morning they feel strongly that a hot dog isn't a hot dog unless it's in a bun. Other than that, it's just a wiener. So you're saying that's not the case?
No, a hot dog stands alone. And originally they were eaten either, with your hand or on a plate. You've heard of Franks and beans. You ate it with a knife and fork.
So good. I just get so excited. I'm sorry. I'm just all over the place. But the best way to eat a hot dog, is it boiled? Is it broiled? Is it barbecued? Is it over a fire? I know you're going to say you can enjoy them any way you want, but what is the real way?
No, I'll tell you my personal opinion on this one. I really like it grilled. And, I'm a scout leader, and there's nothing like seeing a bunch of scouts with a hot dog on a stick, roasting it over a campfire, and just rotating it and getting that nice charring on there and eating it right off the stick. It's awesome. So that's my personal favorite.
Everyone has a hot dog story. They bring us together like nothing else. And I'm so thankful that you were to join us this morning. Oh, my God, the Queen of Ween right here.
Yes, 28 years as the...
Well, you mentioned memories early on, and I really think that's why people feel the way they do about hot dogs. Because, you eat hot dogs at celebrations, at birthdays, at picnics, at baseball games, at hockey games. And so you associate them with these happy times.
Exactly.
And I have had to do hot dog detective work. We used to get calls from people who retired in Florida. And they'd say, I don't know, these hot dogs don't taste right. I'm from New Jersey, or I'm from Maine, and I can't find my hot dogs the right way. So we would do research to find a way to get them their hometown hot dog, because it just had to taste that way. I'm sure that's probably how you feel about Mitchell's and in Edmonton.
I'll put anything in my mouth, to be honest.
You will.
28 years as the president of the National Hot Dog and Sausage
What an
Council.
absolute dream.
So, there you go. That's your hot dog president on
thank you
Hot
so
Dog
much.
Day. Thank you, Janet. Have a good morning.
Hey, thank you.
Good. Love you.
Pepper and Dylan.
Oh, yeah, we're having some blippy signal issues right now. If that's bothering you, don't change the channel
No,
because
please
that will
don't.
hurt our bottom line. I've got 2 children
Just suffer through it.
who don't really care about me anymore.
Oh, come on. They do.
Well,
Or they
you know
will
what?
again.
Fine. I don't care about them. How's that? How you like them apples, kids?
Good
Man, you don't
parenting.
want to care about me and hang out with me. I don't want to hang out with you.
Oh, wow.
I might come home today. I might not. That's up to you.
They don't care.
Can't blame them.
You don't feel like dinner with Dad? You just want to have itchy band when you get home from your friend's house? Go ahead.
Ooh.
You have itchy band when you get home from your friend's house. Dad's going to bed. Dad's going to watch a basketball game by himself, even though you promised you'd watch the basketball game with me.
Okay.
Well, guess what, Riley? The Bucks won last night. There's no more basketball games this season. It's over.
Okay. Good.
But as long as you had fun with your friends, I guess everything's okay. Who cares about Dad?
Let him be.
You know?
Oh, my
And
goodness.
Tyler, by the way, we were supposed to make dinner together last night. Remember that? We had a big plan, chicken thighs and sauce. It was going to be, you want to go hang out with your friends because your friends are going out on their scooters. Cool.
Yeah. Pepper, they're going to love you again.
That's no problem. I'll just sit home by myself, you guys. Let's go. Oh, you want to borrow my car? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's no problem. Go
It's just
ahead.
interesting to
you
me.
need a little bit of money? Yeah, of course. Hey, Riley, you want to go to Black Widow? We talked about going to Black Widow 2 weeks ago. You want to go to Black Widow? You do? Oh, no, your friends have made plans with you? Oh, okay, that's cool. I'll go to Black Widow by myself. I already bought tickets.
It's interesting to me that you complain about your kids and them always being around and they're so bored and you can't
always in
stand
my
them.
hair, yeah.
And then when they want to leave to their friends, you're lonely and upset.
So, parents, how long does this last? I'm so lonely.
Until you die.
Is this just a summer thing, or is this going to happen when school's back? Like, is this it for them? I'll just not see them again?
Your
No.
son, he's at the age of disappearing.
This is it, you guys?
They're done with you.
That's it?
She's done with you. She's done with her trampoline.
Like, all I am is a set of keys, a wallet, and an oven?
Yeah.
Is that all I am now to them?
Until about 23-ish, 24, then they come back and they love you again.
Like, hey, guys, dinner's tonight. Okay. 4 minutes before dinner. Oh, the guys are going out. We're going to go out.
Yeah, I think a lot of parents are suffering from
And
the
when
same
by
thing.
the way, Tyler, my daughter, when I tell you to clean the kitty litter, I don't mean next weekend. I mean sometime today, if you don't mind. It would just be cool if you did that. Yeah.
Oh,
Must be nice to have a cat.
it
is nice to have a cat, Robbie.
Oh my God. So sad here this morning. You guys want to turn this around for a second?
What? No, you know what? Weren't planning. Well, we never plan anything, but it is really like it's hurting my heart this summer because it's the first time, and maybe it's because we're so close during COVID, and I mean, how many puzzles and games of cards can you actually play?
Stupid puzzles.
None, because they all play video games and sit on Snapchat. But anyway, it's hurting my heart now, and this is the first time that it's hurt my heart where they don't want to hang out with me. And yes, I get it. I was drinking for a long time and I wasn't present.
Right.
I get that. And I lost a lot of amazing opportunities to spend time with them when they were younger. Right? Like 2 years ago or 2 weeks ago when they were younger. But all of us, I don't think it has anything to do with me pushing them away, right? Like, because
this is natural for kids.
But this is natural, and it hurts me so much to just look forward to going to a movie or watching something on Netflix with my kids.
Listen, I don't blame them. God, you sound needy.
But am I being a needy parent, or is this the collision with emotions that happen?
I'm sure that it's an emotional thing as a parent, but God, you sound needy.
Do I sound pathetic right now?
No.
Or is this an actual thing that parents go through?
I'm sure all parents go through this in their head. I don't think they normally say it out loud.
Like, we have some strict rules. Like, it's dinner time tonight.
Right.
And if you have plans, I need to know well ahead of time. Not just because I'm planning on making dinner, but also I like to have a sit-down family dinner. But you know who my family has been sitting down to have dinner lately? That man over there, Robbie.
Aww.
Robbie and I just sit there and eat dinner together while the kids are nowhere to be found.
That's cute. You got
nice.
each other.
They're just
Keep each other company.
on bikes, on driving my car. Like, I have no idea. I don't even know where they are half the time. I ask them to tell me. They just choose not to.
Okay. Yeah. This all sounds like your parenting is sucky.
Is it my fault?
No, you should have been preparing for this. This is normal.
It's just really sad. Like this was going to be the summer of fun with us.
What kind of fun were you planning?
Well, it's just because we'd been locked down for so long, and I understand that. So I want to give them as many opportunities as I can to be with their friends because they didn't have those social connections for so long that if they're going to spend time with their friends and not on their own, on their phone or on video games or in front of a TV, then go be with your friends. Make up for lost time. I understand that. But Dad wants to play.
Yeah, maybe you need to get a girl in your life and have your own focus. Maybe you should have another kid by the sounds of it.
Somebody that actually needs
Perhaps just therapy.
Okay, so you're saying that this is unusually needy.
No, I think that a lot of parents probably have that struggle. But like Robbie said, like that's a preparation you should be prepared for. Name one person that was like, you know what, I'm 15 and I just love being around my parents all the time.
I know.
Nobody. So it's not like it's not against you. This is kids becoming their own.
Totally normal.
It's actually probably a tip of the hat to you as a good parent because they are now out flourishing in friendships, becoming their own young adults. These are good things. I mean, you're just a giant snowflake.
I'm just a big suckhole and I want to be around my kids. My daughter won't hold hands with me. Her hug has no feeling to it at night before bed.
God,
they don't want me to sing to them before they go to bed.
They're 16 and 14.
It's all gone, you know?
I listen, I imagine a lot of parents struggle.
It's 917-917. Are your kids basically your roommates? And they just come and go whenever. Drink all the milk, leave it empty in the fridge, and then take off for the day.
A lot of people are with you saying that I'm really sad. This is exactly like my kids. This is what's happening to us. Pepper, it gets worse before it gets better.
It gets worse?
Yeah.
What, they just take off for a month?
No, because I think honestly it's going to get worse. I understand that because right now you are missing them, but pretty soon they're going to hate you. And like the years of hate will come, right? They'll hate you. You're not.
What's to hate? I'm never around.
Anytime you if you start asking them to do things, then they're really going to resent you for years, and then they come back, and then they'll love you, and then they'll put you in a home, thank God, and they'll be done with you.
Robbie, you were the same way?
Yeah, of course.
When did it turn around for you, where you started to? Because you're very close with your parents, right?
Well, I try to.
Dylan, you and your dad are best friends.
Yeah, that's true.
So when did it come back around for you?
Definitely after high school. Definitely after high school.
But she's not even in high school.
Exactly. You have to get ready. You have to prepare better. This is normal.
Plus, cheaper dinner.
Well, yeah, no, because I throw half of it out because I make dinner. They tell me they're going to be home, and they never come home.
Robbie, this is just
I've been enjoying the leftovers.
Robbie's living large.
It, right?
It's been nice.
Right.
Very, very nice.
Let's just find out if my daughter still loves me.
Of course she loves you.
It's different.
This is getting more needy than it needs to be.
Like we were supposed to watch A Quiet Place 2. I was going to I got tickets for that, and then
you have reached the voicemail box.
Of course. Look at
Tyler.
Notice how she just ignored me, right? It didn't even ring. She sent me right to voicemail.
No, she's sleeping probably still.
She's up early, you guys.
Not summer.
Look at that. I'm just getting declined my calls to my kids.
Yeah,
I mean, hold it against them, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't think too much of it. You are a lot to be around. I mean, they're wonderful.
The Pepper and Dylan Show.
Okay, so just let's get the total ready here to reveal, Dylan. Again, just to recap, and I mean, it's stuff like this that we just love so much about doing this job because as much fun as we have, it does mean a lot. Look, it's been a crappy 18 months. I've had
a really nice time with you.
We've had stores closed. We've had people going out of business. We've had furloughs and layoffs and all sorts of things. And still people know that when it comes to helping out different causes like MS, they pay money. Sometimes we have to get creative and say, if you don't, somebody's getting a tattoo, damn it. Which is what we did here, the Pepper and Dylan Extreme Challenges. This is round number 1. Monday, we do round number 2 between Dylan and Robbie, and I get to come up with the punishment. But on Monday, Dylan had the punishment between Robbie and myself. And the punishment, Dylan, is?
That one of you will be getting the A&W root bear on the small of your back. A little stamp to remember A&W. We love A&W around here.
Of course we do.
You both love A&W. It would be something nice to have on your body. Right. So we've been taking donations. Now, I just got a personal text message from Brad, Break Your Legs, Brad. And he sent to the wrong person. He's kind of upset with himself. He wanted you to lose, Pepper, but he sent money to you. He got confused.
Nice. How much did he send?
Yeah, $85.
$85?
Yeah.
Okay.
It happens.
Again, thank you, everybody. It's funny because one of us is getting a tattoo. But all told, like, what is the total?
Oh, it's really good.
In 4 days.
We really, I think it's really good.
And we know it's a lot to ask for you to participate again next week and, the following week. But if you can, that's awesome. Because this is your chance to speak out against Dylan next week.
Why do you want to speak out against me?
I'm just saying, it gives people the opportunity to do that. Is all.
I think me and all my friends will just get together and hold hands. Kumbaya.
Without further ado, Dylan, give us the final results of challenge number 1, the tattoo challenge.
Okay, to give both of you a chance, I am going to hit refresh.
Okay.
From where we were standing. Refresh and
deadline is already
refresh. Okay. Robbie's Extreme Challenge number 1, total amount raised. $3,365.
Okay, $3,365. Nicely done, Robbie. Do you want to say anything to anybody here that helped you out?
Honestly, thank you, everybody. I know, if you're anything like me, money's tight sometimes, and every dollar...
It's always tight with you, Robbie. Not sometimes.
Why he's living at my house for free.
Well, I appreciate that.
Sorry, $3,365?
That's where Robbie sits right now.
Thank you so much. I know, it's a big thing to ask for money. We're going to be doing it for 3 weeks. So thank you for every dollar that you sent me.
Okay.
Really nice.
Dylan.
Pepper,
Yes.
Extreme Challenge number 1, managed to raise $4,300, meaning Robbie, get in your car. You're about to get a tattoo.
Yes.
We're going to be
Pansy Poke Collective.
We're going to have it on Facebook. So pull down your drawers.
Yeah.
Get to your car, drive there, and within the next 15 minutes, you'll start that tattoo.
Yes. It's going to be...
Look how happy you
the
are.
ultimate birthday memory, Robbie.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's what you keep saying.
Right? You'll remember this forever.
I appreciate you trying to make me feel better.
Yeah.
It's
Robbie is convinced it is the dates that you offered up with him that is the reason you ended up winning.
That was sneaky.
Do you want to know what Robbie was planning on doing?
He sold my daughter's trampoline.
Do you want to know what his plan was?
By the way, $7,665 total for MS. Thank you so much.
That is
over
awesome.
4 days. We'll do it again next week. Do I want to know what Robbie's plan was to get back at me? Okay, what was it?
Robbie's plan.
Yeah.
And I had to say that he couldn't do it.
Okay.
He was going to put your house up on Airbnb. And have random people stay at your house.
I had it loaded. Every rental site in the city, all and not that expensive, and just a 1 month damage deposit. I still wouldn't have done it though. Maybe an extra $1,000. He still probably would have won.
It's true.
That would have actually been kind of fun.
It would have been nice. Robbie, you just got another donation. You're sitting at $3,440.
Save it for Robbie for next week because he's going head-to-head with Dylan next week. So if you feel bad for Robbie, go to Robbie. Go get tattooed.
Get him out of here.
Get out
See you, Robbie.
Love you, Robbie.
Nice work, Robbie.
Love you.
Oh, my goodness.
I am shocked. People love Robbie. They want to see him getting a tattoo live on Facebook Live.
It will be cute. His bum will look great. No one wanted to see your bum.
No, well, that's it. And I'm totally drenched in sweat because I'm an old man with anxiety attacks.
Oh my goodness!
Paint a beautiful picture, don't I?
You really do.
Okay, so it's not very far from our studio, so we'll hear from Robbie probably in the next segment. We'll do the 3 things you need to know next, and then Robbie begins to get his A&W root bear tattoo in the small of his back. All right, thank you, everybody. That's great help.
So
we'll do it again next week.
Robbie's the best. Robbie's the best. Robbie's the best.
Pepper and Dylan.
Message from Kathy. This is nice. Says, good morning. I'm a little late to the party, but I just heard you guys are raising money for MS. I was diagnosed with it 8 years ago and have always been doing well until recently I was diagnosed with, do you think I'm going to be able to pronounce that, Kathy?
Probably not.
I apologize. Trigeminal neurulu. Am I ever butchering that?
No, I think you're doing great.
Trigeminal neuralgia?
Nailing it.
Which is common in MS patients. Now I'm waiting to have a tumor removed and hope to take back my life. I appreciate you guys supporting MS. Did you hear that, Robbie?
That's nice.
I hear you.
See the nice things you're doing? Kathy appreciates that. He's sacrificing himself. He's getting a tattoo. He lost the challenge number 1. Dylan, What was the final tally?
It
you have it?
Turned out to be that Pepper raised $4,300.
I learned my lesson the hard way.
Don't sell a guy's trampoline.
All right. Robbie with $3,440. Robbie, are you getting the tattoo right now?
I currently get needled.
Oh, okay, it's up on the Facebook Live. I'm looking at it right now.
Yep.
Nice bottom.
Right? See?
Very
this is a
nice.
reward for everybody to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it, guys.
It's way bigger than I thought it was going to be.
My bum or the tattoo?
Yeah, good question. Is bum or the tattoo, Dylan?
The tattoo's bigger than I thought. I love that the root bear is literally just standing there going like this. Clapping and looking at us.
Don't make me laugh.
It's on what, the Kiss Edmonton Facebook page? Where you can see it live as Robbie gets a tattoo. The name of the tattoo shop. Who's doing the work here, Robbie? Let's give them a thank you.
Kayla, she woke up early.
Yeah.
And she she seems excited to do this, and she's doing a good job. It doesn't hurt as much as I thought it would.
Right.
We're at Pansy Polk Collective on White Ave. Beautiful tattoo shop, so thank you to them.
A couple of things coming up on the Facebook Live stream I just want to touch on if I could real quickly. Shauna wants to know, she wants you to explain why your bum cheeks are so tanned.
They're not tanned. I don't tan naked. I haven't been tanning naked.
Robbie is trying to convince me, this might be a little too much information, but Robbie has been trying to convince me since he's been living with me off and on through the summer. On the hot days, he comes and stays with me. He says, we should go out into the sun, take our clothes off, and point our butts at the sun. Because we need to tan our holes.
Yes.
Is what he says. Like he says, you do.
Yes.
Apparently, it gives you some sort of superpower or super energy,
It was
he believes.
something that went around on the internet, and if you Google it, it's just like, that was a false claim.
Tanning your bum
Yes.
hole is supposed
there's something to it.
Yeah, Robbie totally bought into it, and he says, dude, let's do it. Let's just sit beside each other and tan our bums. And I'm like, Robbie, I don't want to do that.
No, it's weird,
But there's your answer on why his bum is so tan.
A lot of people saying, Pepper, you were right. His bum looks amazing.
I told you. Imagine if it was my flab over there, right?
Natasha says Pepper was right about the backside.
Now, it looks like saddlebags on the back of a
Sandra
pack donkey.
saying, look at those cheeks. Look at that. Everyone's loving this, Robbie.
I appreciate everybody on the Facebook Live. Thank you. I'm just sitting here squirming and screaming.
Well, don't squirm or else the A&W root bear won't look awesome.
No.
I know. I'm really trying here.
Does it hurt more on your bottom than your other tattoos?
You know what? It hurt. I found it really hurt on my shins when I got that tattoo of the lyrics.
Okay.
It went all the way around my leg, and I just felt that hurt the most.
The Red Hot Chili Pepper song Under the Bridge lyrics that he has tattooed on his ankle.
There's certain spots on the back here that they get me. They get me.
Well, listen, it's funny because Robbie, for his birthday this weekend, and happy birthday, Robbie.
Thank you.
He's going mountain climbing, and he's going to have like a 40, 50-pound pack on his back, rubbing constantly against this newly minted tattoo on his bottom.
That could be problematic.
Kayla has said she'll give me some second skin to put.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do go backpacking, it'll help and not smudge the great root bear.
Is it not important to keep it clean, and you're going to be camping in the wilderness for 2 days?
I'm going with my buddy Mark, and then I'll get him to alcohol swab me.
It's going to get interesting.
What happens when you have to dive into like a beaver den or something to bathe?
Well, that's just the risk I'll have to take.
Oh boy, an infected bum coming up next week.
Well, that's why I really tried my best to win, but Pepper, congratulations,
Robbie.
Man,
people that are watching say you've got the perfect backside.
Yeah,
so
it looks
if
really
you'd like
good.
to look at a gentleman's perfect backside, Facebook Live is where you should be for the next
Facebook
little
Live,
while.
you're too kind.
To everyone, thank you very much. $7,740 going directly to MS, and we'll do it again next week. It will be Dylan versus Robbie, and I will announce the punishment on Monday. So go ahead and tune in for that on Facebook Live. And we're off tomorrow as Robbie celebrates his birthday.
Yeah.
And we will be back on Monday again with announcing the punishment for round number 2 of the Extreme Challenge.
Keep it up, Robbie. You're looking good.
Okay.
See you guys.
All right. Happy birthday, Robbie.
Love you.
Thanks, boys. Love you. Bye.
The Pepper and Dylan Show.
Weekday mornings on Kiss 91.7.